Hey everyone, today I'm making a succulent planter for the middle of my table, something easy, creative, and perfect for adding a bit of greenery to your home. If you've ever wanted to make your own, I'll walk you through every step, from the type of soil you need, to arranging your succulents and finishing it off with a beautiful display. Let's start with the container. You can use almost anything you have: a shallow ceramic bowl, a wooden box, a vintage tin, or even an old baking dish. The only important thing is making sure your succulents won't sit in water. If your container doesn't have drainage holes, just add a thick layer of small rocks or gravel at the bottom. That helps water drain away from the roots and keeps your plants healthy. Next up is soil. Succulents need a light, well-draining mix. Regular potting soil is usually too heavy and can hold too much moisture. You can buy a cactus and succulent mix from most garden stores, or make your own by mixing 1 part potting soil, 1 part coarse sand, and 1 part perlite. Here I've also added larger chunks of bark into my mix. This keeps the roots dry and helps prevent rot, which is one of the most common issues people have with succulents. Now comes the fun part, arranging the succulents. Before planting, I like to play around with the layout first. Mix different shapes and textures, tall ones, rosette-style ones, and some trailing varieties to spill over the edges. It's kind of like designing a mini landscape. I start with one statement plant in the center, and then work outward with smaller ones to create balance. Once you're happy with how it looks, gently loosen each plant's roots and tuck them into the soil. Don't worry if a few leaves fall off. You can propagate those later and grow new plants. After all the plants are in, I like to backfill with the soil. This helps keep their tiny roots grow. Once everything's in place, give it a light watering, just enough to settle the soil. Succulents don't need much water. In fact, it's better to underwater than overwater. A good rule of thumb is to water only when the soil is completely dry, usually every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on your climate. Wow, doesn't that look incredible? Place your planter somewhere bright, with indirect sunlight. Succulents love light, but too much direct sun can scorch their leaves, especially right after planting. And here it is, my finished succulent planter. It's simple, low maintenance, and looks beautiful as a centerpiece. I love that it brings a touch of nature to the table. It's fresh, earthy, and something you can make entirely your own. If you're new to succulents, don't stress about perfection. They're very forgiving, and half the fun is experimenting and watching them grow. So that's it, a beautiful DIY succulent centerpiece you can create in just a few steps. If you make one yourself, let me know how it turns out. It's such a relaxing little project and a great way to bring calm energy into your space. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more relaxing home and nature-inspired projects. See you next time.